Greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This is a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course, Los Angeles, now 4 games behind.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Leonard finds some space, and we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Three-pointer, Beal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Now off the inbound. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Minnesota now with the teardrop. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Randall. 23 points his last outing. Right side McDaniels. Launches it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Out to DiVincenzo. Beal against Edwards. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Now Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Harden can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Inside, here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Now here's Harden. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And Gobert with a block. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here, Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, chums, thank you very much for that report.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Randall. The 3, DiVincenzo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter, looking for these openings to strike.
Now here's Leonard. Over McDaniels. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And he dunks it down.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
Collins outside. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's Edwards. He played a great game against the Lakers. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard for 3, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside McDaniels. Randall against Collins. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Now here's Edwards. A deep 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Harden. Very solid offensive production, averaging 18 points a game. McDaniels against Leonard, and stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. 9 points in the game. Yep, that one goes. McDaniels got 5 points.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Beal surveying the D. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Conley. Edwards for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And at the 2024 NBA Cup West semifinal in Las Vegas, Oklahoma City outlasted Houston 111-96.
Yeah, both teams got off to a slow start. It was 42-41 at the half. But OKC turned it on in the second half, putting up 70 points. I mean, it was an early season statement from the Thunder, our eventual NBA champs.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Batum finds Jones. Dunn outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 8. It's McDaniels on the wing. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. McDaniels got 8.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Dunn outside. Batum outside, fires from deep, knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Jones. No points yet. Dunn outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Batum. Pass to Lopez. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Bogdanovich, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. Conley passes to Randall. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Dunn outside. Outside Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Minnesota, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be back in a moment. We're just 3 quarters away from finding out who will advance to the NBA Cup championship game. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. That's 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Harden against Conley. Harden, good. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Conley up top, defended by Harden. Puts up a 3. The shot by Conley, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
From deep. And it's Harden again missing. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Here's Randall. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Harden's got 8.
The one thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Batum against Randall. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Lopez. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. The Timberwolves in second.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Harden against Conley. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from Harden. And you got to appreciate the level of competition that this NBA Cup has inspired.
Absolutely. The winner's purse and everything else. A win here gets you into the finals and a shot at all the marbles.
Here's Randall. Takes a three. Kept alive. Three-pointer. That one's off. And now he's 3 for 6. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Reed. Randall deciding where to go with it. And the shot goes down. Shannon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lopez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anthony Edwards comes in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Batum. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Batum's got 5 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Watch out. When Randall gets going, he's carrying some serious force.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Pass to Batum. Leonard on the wing. Throw it down, Kawhi.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Here's Shannon. Now here's Randall. The 3. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Harden with a bucket.
And you can see Harden is feeling it, which is why he's being so aggressive on offense.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Dillingham. Jacks up a 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, when Gobert gets deep positioning like that, sometimes you're better off just sending him to the line.
Minnesota is shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career. Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
Now here's Leonard. Dunn outside. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man did.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Harden. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. No good with the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Harden. Here's Batum. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Back to Edwards. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He had 19 points in the win against the Lakers. Harden to pass to Batum. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And I like how Batum takes shots that come within the offensive schemes. A high IQ offensive player.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Nails it from three. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Harden against DiVincenzo. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And when you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Ivica Zubac, #1. And of course, Rudy Gobert.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Batum. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for James Harden. Reed, good.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Pass to Beal. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, one thing I really respect about DiVincenzo, a willingness to add to his game and improve as a shooter.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Zubac passes to Leonard. Shot to stop the run. Kawhi, so steady inside.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
And here's Edwards outside. That shot, no good. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent there, Shaq.
Well, I don't know if they have the roster makeup to get to the finals or even conference finals. But on any given night, this team is dangerous.
I don't know, Shaq. They look good.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Timberwolves.
This tournament has been fire, especially in the West, where they always bring the heat.
Well, the Heat are in the East, but we get your point.
If the finals are anything like the semifinals, we're in for a treat.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Harden in at point. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall. Doesn't go that time. Collins with the defensive effort. Now Beal, 14 feet away. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 6 assists here tonight. Randall, right side. Outside Edwards. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. And stolen by Gobert. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 10. Three-pointer, Harden. Randall pulls down the board. Edwards against Beal. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." PA, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Collins passes to Harden. Beal with a screen on DiVincenzo. Leonard outside to halt the run. The shot that time not on target.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Up top Randall. 5 on the clock. Back to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3, DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 18. Outside Harden. McDaniels against Leonard. To the paint. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Leonard. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
The response from the claw. Leonard really wanted that 3.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall, and he banks in the layup. And that's 12 points for Julius Randle.
But D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And here's Leonard. Leonard with the strong finish.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Yep, that one's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Collins outside. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now here's Leonard. 19 points in the game. To the middle. And Gobert with a block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kawhi Leonard.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Now here's Harden. He's got 13. McDaniels with the rebound.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
It's McDaniels on the wing, hounded by Beal. Up top, Edwards. Pass to Conley. The 3-ball. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 6th assist of the night. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Conley. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 20 points for Anthony Edwards.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Beal. Count that one. Beal's got 6 points.
A high-powered offensive talent. It's like these contested shots simply don't bother Beal as much as other players.
Edwards can't hit. And so Beal will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 19. The offensive rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Randall. It's not going to go for him. Collins with the defensive effort. The floater. Harden misses.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
For 3, Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 7 assists in the game.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
With the step back, here's Leonard. Over McDaniels. Leonard, shot's good. Leonard's got 21 points in the game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. 1:50 left in the third. Conley passes to Reed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Bogdanovic. No points so far. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Lopez.
Bogdanovic clearly a problem from deep.
Miller, right side. Here's Shannon. There's the steal. Now Bogdanovic. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Edwards.
Oh! Wow.
Get out the way!
Goodness.
Get out the way!
Awesome. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's got 5. That's short off the rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yep, count it. And that's now 24 points for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Outside Bogdanovic. Out to the wing. Lopez, a good look. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
There's the triple. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. Fires from way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Welcome back. One of these teams just a quarter away from punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship game. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And then there's Mike Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Conley, pass to Clark. Here's Shannon. And here's Randall, covered by Lopez. Shot clock at 3. Here's Shannon. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Bogdanovic passes to Harden. Batum outside. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
This is experience at work. Batum knows he has the shot. No need to think about it at all.
Conley finds Randall. Randall draws the double. Here's Shannon. Pass to Clark. Let's go with a 3. And James Harden pulls it down. Batum outside. Lopez passes to Bogdanovic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Conley looking for an opening. Outside Reed. Now here's Randall. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Randall's got 20 points.
Finally, starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
And he gets that one.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Shannon, following the score by Los Angeles. Down low, Lopez with the steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Clark with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. For 3, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, that's Randall doing his part to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark, and Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Jones comes in for Batum, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Dunn. Now here's Randall. Pass to Shannon. The three is up. Drops in the three.
When you get that ball inside the line, it can free up the three-point arc. Great dish by Randall.
Leonard passes to Harden. Takes the three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Randall inside. Leonard's there. Randall can't hit. Leonard on the wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Jones. Back to Leonard. He shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 23 points.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Here's Shannon. Offline with a three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
The kick out to Edwards. Over to the wing from behind the arc. Shannon's shot is off. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Jones to the inside. Leonard. Outside for Harden. Launches a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Now Edwards for three. Right side Reed. Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen. Unloads from 13. Minnesota again missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Out to Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Jones. Back to Harden. Pass to Leonard. The rebound by Shannon. The Timberwolves lead by 16. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Lopez passes to Jones. Out to Leonard. Shoots. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track. Disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Bradley Beal in for Bogdanovich.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels, both hands there for a little extra.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
Here's Collins. Beal outside. Now Harden. Let's loose for three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Minnesota leading by 15.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Down by 12. Leonard! It's money from deep.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Outside Edwards, puts up the tray. Harden with a rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Shoots a 3, and he nails it. Here's Randall. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Beal! He's off from 3, and an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9. And both free throws good for McDaniels.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.